All right, so we are back, huh?
We are.
Why are you looking all nervous?
I don't know. I get nervous at first.
Oh my gosh. It just got real weird. As soon as I clapped my hands, it got real weird. We're back, man. After what, a year? We're back.
Was it been a year,
Probably
actually?
at least a year. I would say
Wow.
at least a year. This time last year, we had a couple of jabronis that we won't even mention their names by name.
Mm-hmm.
We had a couple of jabroni tenants. And here's the thing, too. I'll start by saying this. We've had a bunch of tenants here.
Mm-hmm.
Very hard to really specify which ones this specifically is. So we could just talk in general about these absolute idiots. But yeah, no, we were going through a situation at the last time. We were kind of hinting towards like what we wanted to do.
Yep.
The jabronis have left, and we have taken over the pickleball world by storm.
Mm-hmm.
First off, welcome back to the North Fitness Center and the Misunderstood podcast. I'd rather cut that out. But very excited, man. Very excited. We got so much stuff in store, so many current events, so much stuff that has happened between then and now. You're about to have a baby. We won't even get into that. That's a whole different day. We'll talk about.
I'll bring her into the podcast.
Well, you're having a boy, so.
No, my wife.
Yeah, I know, but you just cut right to her. I'll bring her in, but I said, we could bring Ashley in. We'll bring Ashley in, but Lucio is coming in day 2. Since his second day that he's born, we'll have him on here.
No. A little bit longer than that.
But let's just start off by this, though. How are you doing, Gina?
I'm doing good. A lot has transpired in a year. Last time we were talking, I think I was going through a lot of, stressful situations and on my healing journey, which I'm still on. It's a forever thing. Took some time for myself, went to EMDR therapy intensive, which was awesome, which we can talk about. I just really started to focus on healing more than anything. I wasn't really worrying about anything else. And since then, I've really, I don't know, I feel like I've jumped way ahead than I was previously. Like, I was getting sick all the time, and I was out for like 1 to 2 weeks because I would push myself, like push, and not give myself that time to like rest. And then I would think that it was normal, and then I would just be out for weeks. But now, since I've been, on this journey and like really, really understanding why I was the way I was and why I thought that was the way you're supposed to be. Now that I took a step back and understand that, everything's changed. Yeah, everything for the better.
The world slows down.
Yeah, 100%.
The world slows down.
What else has happened? So, yes, my wife's pregnant. She's 27 weeks and 4 days. So every Wednesday is a new week. And so he's about 12 to 13 weeks away from coming into this world, which is really crazy.
It's your last August 24th not being a mama.
A mom, yeah.
Crazy, man.
I can't even imagine. Like,
the process was wild in itself too. Like the process itself was lengthy. But I didn't even
know if we talked about that on there. But also when it comes to the gym, like we've, like you said, we pivoted to pickleball in October. We literally taped down the courts with just floor tape. We opened it up free of charge for the first month, and then we painted the pickleball courts the end of October, and we had these like really kind of cheap nets at first, but since then we bought new nets. We have
taken over.
Yeah, it's awesome. Like the people are awesome. We have I think over 1,000 people in our team reach.
Yep.
For pickleball.
Huge event coming up with thousands and thousands of dollars of prizes and sponsorships. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's just,
we have one on August 31st and also September. I can't remember the date.
We'll post like a link.
Yeah,
of
we'll
all
put
our
the flyer
stuff
up or something.
We'll post our website, all the flyer, everything that we got on there. It's really cool. We really are like becoming bigger than we expected, faster than we expected.
Yeah, it was very quick.
You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of been, especially, I mean, how busy we were in the summertime is absolutely insane because there's all the outdoor courts. Everyone prefers to play outside. But the wintertime, this is our first winter. We're actually going to have the courts done. Like last year, we were painting in the winter, so we didn't have anything developed. Now we're going to have it already painted, already done.
Yeah,
it's
we
gonna
were
be crazy.
We were like kind of trying to understand how it worked too.
Yeah,
so,
but remember it was so cold, like so we couldn't paint because it was
that's
so
right.
cold.
Yeah.
It was too cold to have to. So we had
and
to like
then
wait.
also it was hard to get the paint
because of the what temperature.
They wouldn't ship it to us.
They wouldn't deliver it until it was.
I forgot all about that. Wow, that's nuts.
We had to go to the supplier and actually pick it up ourselves because it was too much of a liability for them because
to
ship it. So we had to go pick it up. And we painted it ourselves. We did everything.
We had to like jackhammer the ground because there was a bump there.
Oh yeah,
and then we refilled it.
That was like what is that like? That's like opening up a can of worms. Because as soon as we just started to crack a little bit, we realized we had to crack open the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, because when the tenant there must have gotten water under the floor and it like bubbled, so we had to like fix that.
Yeah. Mind you, we couldn't talk about this before. They destroyed the floor.
Yeah, it was.
I mean,
a mess.
talk about. We have to have a whole episode about hell tenants, hellish tenants, and about like
that.
Just talk about specifics and again,
what to look out for, and
exactly,
then and like what you need to have in your contract. This is all lessons learned. So
yeah, because what I've learned too, because like I would go buy weed in the streets, and I knew people in the streets or whatever. In the streets, you know what it is. If you snub somebody or if you don't pay somebody, you know what's coming. You know what it is. You know how to deal with it. Mm-hmm. In business, when it comes to this, the real life business, there's people who will screw you and they'll smile in your face and shake your hand while they're doing it.
Yep.
So like that's the part that we had to learn. We had to learn. Yeah, it literally happened. That's specifically what happened to us. Literally smile, and the whole time like having bad intentions. Mm-hmm. That's the toughest part about business is that you have to be able to look someone in their face while they're smiling at you, know they're trying to screw you over, and smile back at them without having to have any type of like so. And have the whereabouts to be like, well, hold on, like what's going on here? Which initially we didn't. We were young. We just got here. We just took over the building. We needed money.
Yeah.
It was a situation where we were kind of, I don't want to say desperate, but we were backs were against the wall at that time. Yeah. I mean that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? I mean we're talking about speaking the truth here. That's what it was. Now we leveraged ourselves through them to purchase the building, and that's where we were ahead. That's where we were ahead because like. They weren't thinking that we were thinking. They were thinking they were coming here and just take over and just like we were just these young kids that didn't even know where we were going. But we really like had the whereabouts. Probably how long would you say in? Like 8 months in, maybe even sooner, like 6 months in.
I think when we moved here to this building because we were in a smaller space, and then we moved here, we had to figure out how this operated because like this is different, right? So there's multiple aspects to this building, and we were operating it like we owned it. So I wasn't just paying the rent, right? We were paying for, lawn care and snow removal and anything that broke. Like everything that we were paying for was encompassed into that monthly expense. Mm-hmm. It wasn't like anybody else was helping. So we had to figure that out because, when you're just renting, not renting to own, even in some rent to own situations, it's different too. Like, but we were literally, it's like we had the building and we were responsible for everything. So it's a little different, but I would love to go over like, not in this one, but maybe a whole different episode. Like what to look out for, what you should be putting in your contract.
I get fired up talking about them.
Yeah.
Or about situations like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like that's been, so pickleball, that happened. We learned a lot from that and it's kind of built the foundation of how we do business now, which is kind of a really cool thing in the sense that we're just a lot more aware.
Yeah.
And we've made moves. we've met awesome people that wouldn't have been able to meet had that situation not happened. So
that's
really
what I wanted
cool,
to say too, because like I think, dealing with people that have bad intentions, you get jaded a bit, yes, but you can also find and people with good intentions. So when I actually knew Arnold way before this, so Arnold's our pickleball coordinator. I had a conversation before the tenants came in with Arnold about maybe doing some pickleball stuff. He was looking in different areas. Once everything kind of like got nuts with the tenant and they left, I did see Arnold at Cream, the coffee place we go to.
Shout out to Cream.
Yeah, Cream's awesome.
Where is that? Is that Franklin Street?
Franklin Street, yeah.
Cream on Franklin Street in Orange, Connecticut.
Yep, go check them out.
Some of the best coffee you'll ever get.
So I saw Arnold at Cream and I said, hey, like we have space opening up. Like, you want to come and see it? Mind you, at the time, we didn't clean yet because it was they just left, right? So it was a mess. So we invited Arnold to the facility, which he has been here before, but
once we told him that there was no more wood floor, he was fired. He came back like the next day.
Exactly. So then we cleaned it up. Arnold's like one of the best people to know. Like he's very community orientated. I've known him for years. He has this special way about him. He's a media guy.
Very charismatic.
Yeah, he's just an awesome dude. So when you're a good person, you attract good people and you make things happen. Sometimes when you're a good person, you attract shitty people that try to,
for a reason though. It's for,
so you learn.
Yeah, exactly.
So anyway, that the pickleball thing is awesome. Like we're just starting too. Like we have plans in the future to put out some outdoor pickleball courts, to really redo the back of our facility, which
really expand for real.
Yeah, expand. And that's just part of it. We also have this awesome coach, Dave Koji. He does personal pickleball training and classes.
Yep.
We're going to start doing
unbelievable player,
We're going to start doing clinics. We're going to start doing, we have a summer camp planned for next summer for kids. We just got our nonprofit approved. So it's officially approved. So we're going to start.
Shout out to NFC Wellness.
NFC Wellness Inc. Is kicking off. We have this awesome team member. Her name's Sakina. She's basically a grant writer, and we're just meeting every other Wednesday, and we're planning the year. We're actually going to plan the next 3 to 5 years out with the nonprofit. What else is new?
Yeah, I mean,
a lot of stuff.
That's I would say like those are obviously the main things. The nonprofit is huge because like it just opens us up to a whole new world. You know what I'm saying? Especially you being such a high ranking officer in the military, you have access to funds that can help us, whether it be, we talk about this, like doing like a non-lethal shooting range to help, even if it's just like single moms to get more familiar with using a gun, or like just, there's so many things that we could do now and get it funded through the grant. Yeah, it's just huge.
I would love to do like self-defense classes.
Exactly.
Not just like with weapons, but also just like,
in general. Yeah. Just like real life scenario situations where like, who knows, especially the way the world is today, you don't know what's going to happen a year from now or how we're going to be. Yeah. It's cool to have that. And not only that with the military, but it opens it up for schools, the summer program, for special needs programs. There's so many things that we can do for veterans. Yes.
Disabled. Like we want to help everybody possible.
Exactly.
And we have the means to do it. We have the building, we have the space. We have the people. Like we really are cultivating like a team of like really great people that want to do and help the community and even past Norwich too. Yeah. So it's
coming up on February is 4 years here, which it sounds even crazy. Isn't that wild?
That
4 years.
It doesn't feel like that.
No, it doesn't. It feels like it might as well have been 4 days. But 4 years on February 2nd or February 1st. I don't know why I say 2nd. February 1st. Was it second? Was it second? I don't
know. Something.
It was one of those first 2 days. Yep. But the truth is that we've been saying what we're saying right now on this podcast, last year on the podcast, and 4 years ago before we even had a mic, and like this is what we're gonna build.
We were drawing pictures.
Separate buildings, literally. Yeah. Like so, this is the main part of one of the main things of this podcast is to show that like look, like we're not just out here sitting here talking, having a conversation with each other just because we're looking at each other and talking. We have literally manifested all these things to happen, and it's real. We talked about it. It's come to fruition. Even in the middle of the shit when we were going through it, we still saw the tiny little bit of light, and that's why we're still here, and other people aren't. And it goes to show that just like people come and people go, people stay, people leave. I know those are two of the same things, but it's just like it happens so much in life, and what separates you is the consistency.
Yeah, the little mundane, consistent. One day after the other.
Yes, just stack those days. Yeah. Get up. I saw Joe Rogan. You might have saw it, but it's like, just get up. Go again. Do it again. You had a good day. You worked out. Okay, get up. Keep grinding. Keep going. Don't stop. Like, what's the point? You're going to get to a point and stop, and all the work that you put in is going to be for nothing because it just doesn't mean anything. And like you have to put you have to write your shit down, manifest your goals by living them out daily. Whether it be, it doesn't have to be. I want to go into a full rant here, but it doesn't have to be, like I want to climb Mount Everest by next summer. It's like, no, I want to walk 500 feet today. All right. And then tomorrow is 600 feet. And the next day is 7. Or it's 501 foot. Just like every day, just improve yourself. And that's just an example of what your mind should be is just trying to make yourself a better person every day. And it doesn't have to be, it just takes tiny, tiny steps. But most people won't take that first step.
Yeah, we come in, I mean, every day and I'm like, all right, what do we do? What can we do next? Like, what's the next thing we need to do? And like, obviously that can get, I need to take a break sometimes because I will literally do that until I don't rest, right? So, but that's what has gotten us from where we started until literally here today. Just like, all right, what's next? What do we have to do next? Boom. But I have learned that I need to celebrate those small wins because I wasn't. And it was just like, all right, I'd get something, and then it would just be like, all right, whatever, boom.
Yeah, I say this to you too, like, what's this all for?
Yeah, exactly.
What is this all for? What are we doing? Just to be miserable, right? Like, and when I say miserable, because the stress, this job does bring us regular stresses.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's how we choose to live with them, because it's going to be every day.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, something's going to come at us that we don't even expect yet. But are we going to just, because of our mental isn't where we want it to be, are we going to let that happen? Or are we going to be able to always stay where we're at and like not let any other? And we talk about this too, is like perception over perspective. Like I saw a great podcast about it, but like most people are just stuck in their own perspective on life, and that has zero advantage. It really does, because it's just, there's so many different types of people, so many different types of things going on, that if you could take outside of your perspective and look at their perception and other people's perception, it could change your day, it could change your life, and like the world starts to literally slow down. Like I say it all the time, because like, people just want what they want out of a conversation. They want to get what they want out of it, and they need something, whatever, they can't look anything outside of their world. That's like 99% of people.
I've noticed that too here a lot. It's like if I'm in a bad mood or something, I'm like, all right, let me just take a step out of what I'm feeling and realize like what is actually going on. I'm going into a facility that I own, right? With
oh my god,
we like it's I'm working out every day. Like I love what I do. I love helping people. My son's gonna be here soon. Like he's healthy. He's gonna be running around lifting weights. Kiki's here, lifting weights with Ashley. Like it's just like,
and like something happens tomorrow. Like nothing can change that fact. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there should be nothing that should ever, like, that should always be in your head. And, like, there should be nothing else to come in and screech in and stop that. You know, it's like, it's just going to happen and you're going to piss you off. And I talk about that all the time. I want to get better with dealing with people who just come in and I just know every day that they're selfish. And all they want is what they want. And all they do is complain.
Yeah.
And they have nothing positive to say. Those type of people set me off, like, trigger me deep down, because, like, I'm so grateful regularly. And even when I was in the shit, I was like coming up, and you know this, man. I started out getting $90 a week, like, you know what I'm saying, and I like literally still so appreciative to come here, never missing a day, grinding, and I have the same passion I have today.
I don't think you were getting. I didn't pay you at all at first. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, but I'm saying like when I started getting paid, like that was like, you know what I'm saying, just to get just a couple bucks here.
We were like, when we were at the other spot, like I was in a position where I couldn't even pay myself, so I was like, you just started helping me, and then that kind of like took off. Then we started planning things, and then I'm like, all right, well now I can, start doing this.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we moved here, and like now we have a full staff. But the first time I had to do payroll, I was scared shitless because I had never had to do it before.
Overwhelming, yeah.
Because I went from an independent contractor type situation to like 27 employees. I'm like, what the hell? But now it's just like a regular thing. Yeah. So it's crazy, like how things change like that.
Yeah, it's just it's wild, man. And again, but most people like for me, when I was mopping on Franklin Street, I wasn't doing it for this. I wasn't doing it to get paid.
Yeah,
I was doing it to genuinely help and like to build this fucking thing, the vision that we saw. That's really what it was. People don't have It's so rare. People just like, all right, I mopped this thing.
Yeah.
And want $20.
Yeah, but they don't understand like what we're trying to do.
No, like, man, no. People who just want that paycheck, they don't have a vision. It's rare. And I said this the other day, but there's two types of people. You're either 99% or the 1%. People talk about all the time, the 1% of the population, 99%. There's two different types. And which part are you going to be in? It's very, very easy. You know what I'm saying? And obviously there are different types of people among those two groups. I'm not trying to just, generalize the whole world like that. But I'm just saying, it's just like, from what I've noticed in my life, I've been with both. I've lived in both. And
it's like entrepreneurs and like, I mean, you could probably factor this into multiple groups, but like entrepreneurship is way different than, you know, a 9 to 5.
Right,
so it's
right,
like
right. And
way different mindset.
Not one isn't better than the other, right? I mean, in our mind, it is because we're entrepreneurs, right? But when I say that, it's like there's not wrong over right. It's not. It's
just
okay.
a different mindset.
It's just different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it took me a long time to learn that. Like, it's the people just. It's okay. It's okay. Like, I would get pissed at my family for just not understanding that. Like, I'm not working 9 to 5. I just don't. I'm not doing that. And they look at me like I'm insane and not. But like, they just like my dad grew up in an era where it's just like you get a job.
Well, that was what was forced down their throats.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
My mom's the same way. My mom her and I got into like not an argument, but like she's like, I can't believe you're doing this. Like, I would be too scared to do that. And I'm like, yeah, like I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm scared all the time doing what I do, but like I'm still gonna do it. Like that's the difference. Because like, yes, do it scared. It just is part of it.
If you're not, and let me just say this is from my perspective. I know Gio will agree, but if you're in entrepreneurship and you're not scared, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah,
something's wrong. You're being too safe, and you're going to be out within the first 5 years. If you're not making fucking big moves and big scary moves to where you have to take risk and not pay yourself and not get paid.
Yeah.
Like, it just has to do it. And like, all right, you're gonna eat some oodles and noodles just a couple of days. You can eat though. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, people have never tasted that bottom to appreciate the top or appreciate that the ride to the top.
Yeah,
most people just coast their whole life. They're right here. They're plateau their whole life. They never hit the bottom. They never go up top, but they're just right here coasting their whole life. And there's nothing wrong with that. I just can't do it.
I think like from being in foster care too, that has actually helped me. Because it's like, how much, like, I can't go lower than that. Like, personally, like, I was in a shelter for months. Like,
as a kid, defenseless.
So it's like, I had no control. And, like, it took me a little bit, like, through this journey to understand that. It's like, I would always be stressed about, can I make this month or whatever? And then I'm realizing, wait a minute, like I fucking made it through that. Like I can make it through. I will figure it out. Like whatever it is.
That's the thing.
I will figure it out. If it has to wait a week or it has to wait, you know, if we got to, you know, push something over here to do this, to fund this for a second, like it will figure it out. Cause it's just, that's what it is. And it's, I don't know. It's just been such a different year for me than it has been the past 8 years since we've been open.
Yeah. It takes people their whole lives to kind of figure out what we've been learning these past couple of years, just mentally.
Yeah.
Like they'll go their whole entire lives on their deathbed, and they're like, "Wow, damn! I wish I didn't worry as much." And boom, that's the answer. That's the solution. Oh well, damn! Now at this point, and that's not going to be me. Yeah. People come in here regularly with their issues and their emotions, and they want to bleed it onto me. Like 350, 400 people with different emotions every single day. And I refuse to, that's like torture. Cry. It's just like you change every, I can't, I'm going to be me. I'm going to be how I'm feeling, and I'm going to continue to be at peace and be happy and continue to grind. Like that's the thing. You know what I'm saying?
That's
it's
like
impossible,
my main
man.
goal. My main goal is like be at peace, because my life has been such a chaotic, like, era, like decades of just chaos, and nothing is more important, I feel like personally, than being at peace with yourself.
And it's a choice.
Yeah, it truly is.
It is,
like it's
man.
hard to
It's
hard to teach that. It's hard to like, you know, explain it, but it's just truly like you just decide, man. You just decide what you're gonna allow in your life, and you decide your boundaries with what's going to make you happy, and that's what you stick with. And you make all the decisions you make is for that. So
yeah, and like most people, from my experience, they sit around and wait. They need other people to make them feel peaceful. Other people's actions to make them feel at peace. Okay, if this person just does this and does that and goes here, okay, I'll be all right. And then this person does that, and this person brings me this, and that. Like they just need all these
external though. So like the external stuff. So the class I'm taking talks all about that. So it's NCS. Taking it with my instructor name's Carol. She's awesome, and basically that's the chapter we're on. Is like, it's not like when you look for things externally, it's it does like a chemical thing to your brain, and like that's how you have to get it. But you need to learn how to do it internally, and then if you can do that, It rewires everything. It takes a long time, especially if you have trauma. You have to really like sit in it, and that's what we're practicing right now. But the goal for the class is I'm gonna eventually go to a Dr. Joe Dispenza's like retreat and like really learn how to like do that. And eventually I want to bring it here and train people. That's like the 5-year goal of like bringing people in from all really over the place. They can, by that time, hopefully we have the apartments or something that they can fly into, or we can figure out the casino thing. Yeah. And then do seminars here, do workouts, so cool. Maybe that's cooking so cool. and stuff. So that's the long-term goal, but it's an awesome class. She's great. Carol Murko, I'll put
being at peace should be a college course.
It really should.
Like meditation and all that type of stuff should be a
I think it should be taught to elementary like
totally,
kids.
Totally, yeah.
Because like you don't. It's so funny because like as an adult, especially being a stepmom, I wasn't comfortable with like Kinley's emotions, and it was because no one was comfortable with mine when I was young. So like I had to learn. I'm still learning to help her regulate her emotions while I'm learning how to regulate mine.
Right, yeah.
So like why is that not taught to people? How to like regulate your emotions? And I'm sure maybe in like good households that might happen.
Well, I just think that most people like most people want that advantage of someone else not being like as like I don't know, like it's in like people having to like overthink and like are not confident about whether it be how they grew up or whatever the situation is. It's almost like a tool. Like people like that vulnerable. What's the word I'm looking for? Vulnerability. Yeah. Like people like, I can't think of it. People like that, in my opinion, to have that little edge over the next person. Like over. I'm saying overall. Like you say, why
maliciously? You mean?
Yeah, you say like why we didn't learn it as a whole, as a group. It's like because I feel like there are certain people in certain places who like benefit from us not being
you're talking
at
about
peace.
Like,
yeah, big shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like us not being at peace. Always. You know, thinking about like stressing about this or that. It's like because what happens when you become at peace or on the journey of becoming towards being at peace. When someone walks into the room that's not at peace,
you can feel it.
You could literally feel it, almost see it, almost like sirens going off.
Yeah, it's like like when they're coming in. Like
it's like when they walk by. Like see, you could literally feel because like you're just not. There's nothing that they could say or do, and like that's power.
Yeah, but I think that's like like humans in general. I think lost that over time. Like I think body language and like there's something there like an energy that we can read. I think that's what's happening, and we just over the course of however many years we lost the technology or like the record keeping on that with all the fucking books that they burned.
I think so too. And like, I think there's something like that. There's something like that. It's like why would our whole country not want? Why would the number one thing not be getting everyone at peace and calm and relaxed and happy?
But they're doing the opposite.
They're doing the exact opposite. War weird. And fights and immigration issues and all this other stuff. Separating parties. It's like the exact opposite of like. And I'm not saying, okay, we got Buddha up here. I'm not saying become a Buddhist and like, that's not what I'm saying. But meet somewhere in the middle. Like, because like when I started meditating, like, and it literally changed my life. Yeah. And I realized that other people had no effect on it, and that was a power. Like people coming in a bad mood, and like when 2 or 3 people walking in a bad mood, they want you to be in a bad mood with them. But when it's impossible for you to like jump on that with them, it's power. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And just to be clear too, like I don't think every single person intentionally wants that. Maybe some, but we're done.
We got a couple of minutes.
You're not done. Well, let's introduce her too, by the way, since she's.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, for sure.
So this is Melissa. Melissa's going to be helping us with our podcast and our editing.
You'll never know what she looks like. She never wants to be on camera, but she'll do magical things, so it's even better because it's magic, and you just see the magic. There'll be a mystery behind the magic. Yeah,
but we could go on forever talking about that.
Yeah,
stuff, so.
but this was just to kind of get our juices back flowing and get everything back going a little bit. We're gonna edit this out. We're gonna edit this video, put it up. I don't know, whenever we get it up, and then. The goal is to start filming at least one time a week, at least. Maybe if we have time.
I know we should start once a month. Just like
that's what I say. Once a week. Yeah.
Well, I think we should start once a month. Get it down.
That's what I meant.
And then eventually we're gonna start adding more.
That's what I meant. Yes, because the baby, you're about to have a baby. Yeah. So like we'll just try to get like once a month, and no
Yep.
specific set dates. I will just whenever we can get together and get it
Yeah.
done. And yeah, and we got a bunch of stuff. We got a bunch of stuff coming up that we'll put in the link. We got pickleball tournaments coming up.
We have the burpee challenge.
We got the burpee challenge coming up on September
27th.
27th. Yep.
We have the dynamic duo on September 20th. It's a CrossFit competition.
And guys, look us up, norrisfitnesscenter.com, and our address is 2 Wisconsin Avenue. We're the only gym in the industrial park. We're taking over the industrial park. And yeah, we're very excited. Thank you for tuning in to the Misunderstood podcast. Before you leave, though, G, what do they got to do?
Huh?
What do they have to do before they leave this video?
They got to follow and like follow, like, and subscribe.
Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Like, share, subscribe to the Misunderstood podcast. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. And we're out.